Scripture says that God likes to confirm the message of His grace by enabling His messengers to perform signs and wonders. When believers boldly declare God's grace, we should expect to see supernatural healings or deliverances as a sort of confirmation. So for those of us who like to minister, we preach a message of grace, and then we expect to do the occasional miracle. And I like that because, I can preach a message of grace. There is a kind God, and though you might think He's upset at you, though religions or traditions might have taught you that God will stay distant until you get your act together, the fact is God would rather die than let anything keep Him away from you. In fact, He kind of showed this by sending a fellow named Jesus to die unfairly, but totally willingly. Whatever you think is wrong with you, God will brush it aside if you're just willing to trust Him. God is not distant and angry. He's here for you now. And if you need a little convincing, He's willing to help there too. That's a message of grace. So when do we get the miracles? Well, around our church, we've seen a number, and they are delightful. We always try to make supernatural ministry part of our message because there's nothing like a powerful work of grace, like the sudden healing of a very sick person, to show how much God is interested in us. We value this so much that we do what we call healing services. We're doing one this Sunday. We'll talk about grace, and then we expect the Lord to enable us to do a little supernatural healing for people in order to confirm our encouraging message. And it is encouraging. God doesn't necessarily make our lives easy because it's so important for us to develop trust and fortitude. But He does provide signs of encouragement, supernatural tokens of grace. And as a result, we've gotten some pretty nice stories of grace and power. And the folks who join us often get to be part of these stories. And anybody can join us. That's the thing about grace.